God of Thor, man. I mean, Thor Love and Thunder, man. That movie don't know what it want to be. It's definitely a comedy, but it wants to be dark with the villain. You know, I guess they wanted to do the love story, but they had to throw a villain in there because it's a Marvel movie. So it's just like they did both. But it get real dark, man. Christian Bale should have had more scenes. He good. Like when he up there, it's good. It's good. It works. It's cool. When he not there, you know, it's funny. It's a comedy movie, man. It ain't too much action in there. They had the few fight scenes, just nothing crazy. But I don't know. I liked it though. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. It had its few little slow moments and shit, which was kind of like the love-ish stuff. But other than that, man, it's definitely a comedy. Oh my goodness. It's a funny movie, man. I don't really know what else to say. But I mean, of course I know what else to say. It's a lot going on, man. Jane come back, you know, because Thor made a promise, or he made the hammer promise to protect her, which I don't understand because it actually is killing her. The hammer, like every time she touched the hammer because she got cancer, it don't look like she got cancer no more. But like when she put that hammer down, you know, it make her cancer worse because it is taking her mortal energy, and she doesn't have the mortal energy to fight cancer. So I'm trying to figure out which energy she has. Like if she has God energy that should fight. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but it's getting her weaker and weaker. So, you know, it comes to the point where Thor's like, yo, stop picking up the hammer, man. I love you, blah, blah, blah. But she got to go fight. So dude in the beginning, Gore, whatever, he loses his daughter to a god. So he killed a god with the little god killing sword that makes you evil, I guess, and possesses you, shit like that. So he killed a god with that. Then he's like, man, I'm gonna kill all these guys because, you know, if this god is bad, all of them is bad. But then you come to find out a lot of them gods is bad. So it's like, is he right? A lot of them guys is wilding and acting crazy. They are wilding and acting crazy. Alright? They Thor and his little squad, they go to the little god place with Zeus and all that, which was they was throwing me for a loop, man. I was like, damn, they got Russell Crowe in this joint. So they go there, and you know, he talking about, yo, Thor, we not about to do this. We not about to go fight this dude, man, because he ain't gonna get his job done. Like, and if you keep talking about it, I'm gonna cut these orgies. Like, that joint, man, that joint had me thinking The Boys for a second, because these guys ain't give a damn. They like, yo, if these guys, if he go on this planet or this place right here, that's that guy problem. Like, we safe here, man. Like, we good. So, man, Thor's fed up. He like, yo, I'm sick of this shit. So he get the Thunderbolt eventually, and he blasts Zeus with the joint. I'm thinking Zeus dead. I'm like, oh shit, this is Kratos, nigga. So nah, but at the end of the movie, Zeus not dead. I know I'm going all over the place, but you know, it don't matter for this one, man. It don't even matter for this one. But yeah, Zeus, you think Zeus dead for the whole movie because that Thunderbolt went through his chest and he went down. And Zeus, at the end of the movie, he like, yeah, man, I ain't fucking around with these niggas no more. Like, these niggas ain't scared of us because, you know, because we ain't been doing shit. They call the superheroes. They don't be wanting the motherfucking guys to help. Even though he just gave the speech to Thor about being a god and not doing shit because it ain't his problem. So it's like, nigga, are you confused? Is this whole movie confused? So he's like, all right, Hercules, we about to go to work on these niggas. And Hercules is like, okay, father. And I'm like, damn, like, Thor is Kratos. Like, he's about to motherfucking go to town on these guys. I'm like, man, they was scared. First of all the guys was shook for real. Zeus is the top nigga, so I guess once you get rid of him, like, they ain't got no choice but to be shook. But yeah, man, they had the little, I'm gonna explain this comedy movie, man. They had Matt Damon in there acting as goddamn Thor's brother Loki and shit. Like, when they had the reenactments of what was going on, it's a lot of funny stuff, man. It's a lot of funny stuff. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. but they could have had more Christian Bale. They could have had more villainy shit in there. It made it more of like a movie that mattered. Because at the end of the day, kind of nothing mattered. Like Jane, they brought Jane back for what? She come back with this cancer or whatever. She helps a little bit. Like a little bit. It's times, you know, I mean, she gets Thor out of a few little predicaments. But it's like, yeah, it ain't nothing crazy. Gore basically, once they beat Gore or whatever, and he gets to the little wish-making place, basically, y'all see the shirt. He found Shinron. Ain't no Dragon Balls. Ain't no Dragon Balls in here. You get straight to Shinron. Alright? You find that portal to Shinron, boom, you make your wish. You get one wish. I'm thinking that he gonna save Jane because at first he about to wish to kill all the gods, and Thor's like, you know what? I ain't about to spend my last minute stopping you. I'm about to go spend it with this woman I love because you acting crazy. And he's like, you can spend it with the woman with the girl you love too. You can bring your daughter back. And he like, well, nobody's gonna be here for her. I'm dying. And then Jane is like, she won't be alone. So he wished for his daughter to come back, and Jane dies. My ass thinking the way Jane said that, Jane is going to watch the daughter. Jane said she won't be alone and put that shit on Thor. And I'm like, that's crazy as hell. But so basically Thor is you know, watching Thor's with Gore's daughter, because Jane dies. And yeah, man, so they going on adventures, saving shit. Like, you know, they got the Guardians of the Galaxy in the beginning, you know, fighting, but when Thor comes, it ain't a fight no more. He kind of just ends it. Like, it's a lot of comedic stuff with Thor, man. It's a lot of entertaining comedic stuff, but it ain't no real pressure. It ain't no real pressure, man. Gore's scenes is crazy. Then when they take the kids, that's good. And he's like, he took the kids so Thor can come find them. But it's like, yo, if Heimdall's son wasn't there, Thor would have never found them kids. And I know he didn't know Heimdall's son had them powers. So what you mean you was counting on Thor to come get you, nigga? Because he had no fucking clue where you was at. And you lucky Heimdall's son with them powers to fucking tell him. You lucky you had that. So it's like, nigga, y'all was doing a lot of assuming in this motherfucker. Because damn, he took him to like I thought it was the Shadow Realm. They got to the Shadow Realm, I guess, through the Bifrost, but man, it was a lot of assuming going on in this shit. Just a Jane assuming, Gore assuming, like, god damn. But nah, man, so, you know, it end with Jane dying, putting the baby on him. He's watching the baby and shit. She, you know, she got the little, they just going around, you know, saving shit or whatever. And I guess he get back with the Guardians. I don't know if he get back with the Guardians or not, but it was a cool movie, man. It's a cool little 2 hours. It could have been like 10 minutes shorter. There's some love shit that they could have got up out of there. But yeah, man, I don't know how that hammer kind of killed Jane for real. And you know, The Rock came. The movie was straight until The Rock, you know, The Rock guy met his male boyfriend. You know, hopefully that don't go over none of y'all heads, but you know, yeah, that was about it. But nah, Gore cool, man. Gore, he needed more scenes. He needed more scenes. The non-Gore was funny, but Gore needed more scenes, man, to make it. If it would have been a more serious movie, they should have found a way to implement him more. But I enjoyed it still overall, man. You know, I guess what we get is what we get. Thor Love and Thunder. I'm gonna give that motherfucker an 8 out of 10. A lot of people know the comic story. I don't know the comic story, man. I don't care about that shit. They like, it's 2 different stories. They shouldn't have been. All right, man. I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't know shit about it. But it's cool, man. It's entertaining. But here y'all go, man. Thor Love and Thunder.